What up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This your boy Jay to the yeah. In this video, we're gonna be going over some beat making tips for beginners. So this video is for, if you know how to make beats, this video won't be for you. This video is for someone that's just starting making beats, and I'm gonna show you how to get started without getting too frustrated. Because a lot of times, if you're starting anything, you have no idea where to begin or how to use what, and it can get to be overwhelming. With this simple method that I'm gonna show you how to get started, can help reduce the likelihood that you'll get frustrated. So let's dive right into it. So the first thing we're going to do, as with most people, how I started out is I started out making beats from starting with the drum. So the first thing you want to do is go somewhere and find you some drum samples. You got to find you some drum samples. And then you want to map those samples to whatever folder you have them in. If you do not know how to do that, you can go to the help feature up here, tutorials, and you can figure out how to do that. I may do a video on that. If you want me to, leave a comment in the video. So we have some drum samples here. I have quite a few. I would not advise starting out with an 808. If you want, everybody want their 808s, but with 808s, you really got to learn how to tune them as well. And I wouldn't say that's necessarily for the beginner to do. So we're just going to find some regular drum sounds. I like that one. And then you want to right click it and send to new sample 1. And that's going to add that right here into this sample player. And that's going to allow you to play it via MIDI. Real simple and fast. Then you want to add a snare or a clap. What I advise you to do, if you want your beats to sound like what you hear on the radio, at least to get you going, to get you motivated, use a clap. Clap is, most claps are going to be what you hear in 90% of rap songs today. And then you want to add, let's see, what else we got? We want to add a hi-hat. When I say hi-hat, that's what I mean by that. The most common one is probably that one. We'll use that one right there. So now you have 3 basic sounds to get you going. Tempo. The default tempo in Studio One is 120. For the sake of discussion, I do all trap beats because I'm pretty sure you want to do a trap beat in double time. Double time would be 120. If you would slow that down, it'd be 60 BPMs. But we want to do it double time. And then what you come up here, use your pencil. This is the easy way to do it. And just do it out for 1 bar. Just 1 bar to get you started. We do it like that. We do it like that. Then you hit your mouse again. And the first sound you want to drop, you want to double click on the hi-hat. And what you're going to do now is click on the pencil. You notice it popped up this screen. This is your edit screen. It switches to this. You can also do it that way too. And then over here is where it has the drop down menu for the sound that you just, if you want to change sounds without going back up here and clicking on it. Start at C3 because that's going to be the bass note. Just draw a simple line like that with the mouse pen. Take your knife, cut it, and then you'll hit Control A to select it all, and then you hit D to just copy it out. Now you already have a beat started. Now you notice how sometimes you'll do a beat and they'll kind of triple it up. You can do that this way. Make sure your quantization right here is on 1/16. If you want to make it finer, you can switch it, but we want to keep it on 1/16. You can come right here and cut it again. Cut it again. And just like that, you got the basic foundation started. Now we're going to come up here, double click on claps. Now claps is a little bit different. We're just doing 1 bar. Again, we're going to come to C3. And all you got to do is go to 1.3, to C3. Get your pencil again and just click right there. Now watch. Look at that. You already got it started. Now for the sake of discussion, we're going to loop this. So you're going to drag your mouse up top. You see those little bars? And you'll do that. Now up here, we got it on snap. If you're not on snap, that what I just did is going to be a little bit difficult to do right. So make sure your snap feature is on pretty much all the time when you're using your mouse to draw out the beat. So now we got that on. Then you want to come down here to the bottom, loop active. So now we hit play. And just like that. Now we're going to switch this to the kick. Now the kick, you're going to have to figure that out yourself. This is where the creativity is. What we just did is kind of standard, but now comes the creativity. So we're just going to do something like this. I don't like that, so we'll use the eraser. Let's see here. Now, what you're going to want to do when you're doing your kick drum, you see I had this right there on a 1-bar loop. There's not enough space to create closure if you put something right here. See how that sounds? Let's see what this sounds. You got some closure at the end of this bar, so when it comes back in with the loop, it kind of recreates the loop and make the loop sounds better. So now that you got the basic drum sound down, you are halfway there with your first beat. So now we're going to come over here to instruments. All right, we're going to come to instruments. And we're going to choose presence. We just click on it, hold it down, and drag it over. And that's going to bring it over here. Now for the default sounds, to get you started, we're going to use a piano. Why? Because a piano that goes with any genre that you can possibly think of, and especially in trap. You can make just a piano sound and a drum pattern sound good. All right, so we'll use that one. Now we're going to do the same thing that we just did before with your mouse pencil and draw it out. And then we're already down here. Now I'm going to double click right here and go ahead and change that to piano. Now this is where the fun begins. This is where the fun begins. So now that you got your piano ready to go, down here where it says scale, you may not know how to keep what notes are in what key or nothing, but this is going to help you. We're going to use it right. You're going to check this box right here and notice it selects every note that is within that key. So you can't go wrong by hitting the press key. But we don't want chromatic. We want to change it to, I like to do a minor key. We'll do melodic minor. See how that changed? Now, and we're in C. So you know this is going to be the first note that you're going to start with in the key of C. So we're going to do this. And we'll just drag it out because we're just playing it around until you can find something that sounds good. And again, we want some ending. So I don't know. We're just doing 1 bar. So we're going to leave. And we're just playing around until you find it. See how we just playing around? Now what you want to do when it comes to the melody, because it's going to sound better. If you want that to sound better, because that sounds cheesy, but that's okay. The point of it is you just did your first beat. You can come over here, extend that loop out, highlight that drum part that you just did, and then hit D. Now you want to come down here and extend that out. now you have 2 bars. Now we can come down here and play with it a little bit more. We want to move this. I'm just making it up. I'm not. You can follow me what I'm doing to see if you can recreate this, or you can just play with it and do your own. So we're gonna. So now I like that bottom half. So we're going to erase what I just done. This is where the creativity come in. So now we gotta figure out a good. So if you following along with me right now, give yourself a round of applause, because technically you just created a beat. Now, the more you do this, the better it will sound, the more you can add and figure out how stuff works. Like for instance, we're going to add another sound right here. What am I going to add? We're going to add let's add a pad. I don't know if that may sound bad, it may sound good, but I don't think that sound goes very well. Let's find another one. That one does. So now, and remember, you can do chords too, because we have it set to where you won't be out of key. But make sure that you do the right chord. I wouldn't advise that in the beginning. Yeah. And just like that, folks, you got a simple beat. And to show you, just to give you an example of how, that simple beat can actually become something, even though you may be saying, man, that's do-do-do-do-do, that's boo-boo, scoo-doo, that's scoo-doo, boo-boo. You can take that simple beat and make it sound halfway decent just by rapping on it, and see for yourself. Yeah. Messed that up. Yeah. Haters be looking at me kinda crazy, looking at me kinda lazy. Why they be wanna fade me? Why they be wanna hate me? I be on the grind daily. Everybody gotta pay me. Call me Mr. Patrick Swayze. Yeah. Haters be looking at me kinda crazy, looking at me kinda lazy. Why they be wanna fade me? Why they be wanna hate me? I be on the grind daily. Everybody gotta pay me. Call me Mr. Patrick Swayze. get to add some more vocals into that, and you may have a decent song. You know what I'm saying? A decent beat. Anyway, this is just a quick tutorial to show you how to get started making beats, or if you're trying to rap and want to make your own beats. It's very simple to do, but the hard part is the creativity. I can't teach you how to be creative. This is just a quick example, quick beat to get you going. You can try to replicate it, do what you can, or whatever. Take something out of it, use it in your production. This your boy. Peace. Yeah, 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 yeah. Haters been looking at me kind of crazy.